Oscar Claude Monet is beloved for his series of oil paintings depicting water lilies, serene gardens, and Japanese footbridges. The French painter manipulated light and shadow to portray landscapes in a groundbreaking way, upending the traditional art scene in the late 19th century. Here are 15 facts you might not know about the father of French Impressionism. 1. Claude Monet's artistic talent was evident at an early age. Born in Paris in 1840, Monet began drawing as a young boy, sketching his teachers and neighbors. He attended a school of the arts and, as a young teenager, sold his charcoal caricatures of local figures. He also learned about oil painting and en plein air, outdoors painting, which later became a hallmark of his style. Monet's mother encouraged his artistic talent, but his father, who owned a grocery store, wanted him to focus on the grocery business. After his mother died in 1857, Monet left home to live with his aunt and, against his father's wishes, study art. 2. He served as a soldier in Algeria. In 1861, Monet was drafted into the army. He was forced to join the 1st Regiment of African Light Cavalry and left Paris for Algeria, a territory that was then controlled by France. Monet's father offered to pay for his son's discharge if he would promise to give up painting, but Monet refused to abandon art. After serving 1 year of his 7-year military commitment, Monet got sick with typhoid fever. His aunt paid to get him released from the army, and she enrolled him in art school in Paris. 3. Father of Impressionism. Monet's dedication to capturing the nuances of light and color on canvas led to a revolutionary style of painting that would define the Impressionist movement. His painting impression, Sunrise, gave the movement its name and inspired a new wave of artists to explore subjective perspectives on the world around them. The Impressionists sought to capture the transient effects of light, atmosphere, and movement, often using loose brushwork and bright colors. This approach clashed with the rigid norms of the French Academy of Fine Arts, which favored classical styles and precise detail. Despite criticism, Monet's work and influence opened doors for artists to explore emotions and impressions rather than adhering strictly to realism. 4th, revisiting subjects and capturing time. Monet was fascinated by how different times of day and seasons could transform a scene. To capture these shifts, he painted the same subjects in varying conditions, which led to his renowned series on haystacks, poplars, Rouen Cathedral, and the River Seine. These series underscored his commitment to studying light, movement, and atmosphere, recording fleeting moments in nature and rendering them immortal. Each series reflects Monet's intense focus and discipline, as he would often paint outdoors for hours to ensure he captured the specific light or weather conditions he was aiming for. 5. Struggles with poverty and recognition. Like many avant-garde artists of his time, Monet endured significant financial hardship. The conservative Salon de Paris, where the French Academy showcased selected artworks, initially rejected his innovative style. Monet's paintings were sometimes viewed as unfinished or too radical, leading to economic struggles for him and his wife, Camille. However, despite the lack of immediate financial success, Monet continued his work, supported by friends and fellow artists such as Pierre-Auguste Renoir and Edouard Manet, who also believed in the vision of Impressionism. 6. Record-breaking auction. Sales Monet's dedication paid off posthumously, with his work eventually becoming some of the most valuable in art history. In May 2019, his painting Mules sold at auction for $110.7 million, setting a record for Impressionist art. Mules is part of the Haystack series, demonstrating the power of his revisited subject approach. The extraordinary auction prices of Monet's works today reflect not only his technical prowess, but also the deep emotional resonance his paintings continue to hold for viewers worldwide. 7. Art theft and the vulnerability of masterpieces. As Monet's fame grew, his work became highly sought after, not only by collectors but also by art thieves. In 2012, his painting Waterloo Bridge was stolen from the Kunsthal Museum in the Netherlands, along with pieces by Picasso and Matisse. Art theft is a significant problem in the art world, and stolen masterpieces are often hidden, damaged, or even destroyed by thieves attempting to evade capture. 8. Monet's full name and early life. Claude Monet was born as Oscar Claude Monet, with his first name being Oscar, though he preferred to go by Claude. The double name was a practical choice since his father was also named Claude, helping to avoid confusion. His humorous drawings brought him modest fame and hinted at the potential he would later develop as a master of light and landscape. 9. Giverny, a lifelong muse. Monet's estate in Giverny, Normandy, was more than just a home. It was a source of inspiration for over 4 decades. The garden he cultivated there became a central theme in his work, especially in his Water Lilies series. After Monet's death, his son Michel inherited the estate and eventually bequeathed it to the French Academy of Fine Arts. Today, Giverny is a major tourist attraction, meticulously restored to reflect the scenes that Monet immortalized. 10. Struggles with health and the influence on art. Monet faced various health issues in his later years, most notably cataracts, which affected his vision and altered his perception of color. His work from this period shows an increasingly reddish tone and a hazier quality as he relied more on memory and intuition. 11. Water Lilies, a lasting legacy. Monet's most famous series, Water Lilies, exemplifies his lifelong fascination with capturing nature's beauty. These paintings were inspired by the garden pond at Giverny, where he cultivated water lilies and built a Japanese-style bridge to complete the serene landscape. Water Lilies became a meditation on the natural world, with each painting revealing Monet's skill in translating subtle changes in light, reflection, and depth. The series remains a defining accomplishment, celebrated for its tranquility and Monet's mastery in rendering complex and reflective surfaces. 12. Japanese influence and aesthetic. Japanese art greatly influenced Monet, particularly woodblock prints by artists such as Hiroshige and Hokusai. He was drawn to the simplicity, elegance, and focus on nature found in these prints, and his garden at Giverny reflected this inspiration. Monet's inclusion of a Japanese-style bridge and his attention to composition were direct nods to the Japanese aesthetic, which encouraged him to see landscapes in new, harmonious ways. Monet collected these prints, and their impact is evident in the style and serenity of his later work. 13. Personal tragedies and resilience. Throughout his life, Monet experienced personal tragedies that affected his work. His first wife, Camille Dancieux, passed away young, leaving him devastated. His painting Camille on her deathbed captures this profound loss with haunting beauty. Monet's second wife, Alice Hochedé, also predeceased him, marking another difficult chapter in his life. Despite these sorrows, Monet's resilience shone through as he continued to paint and explore new artistic avenues, even in his darkest moments. 14th. Artistic freedom over convention. Monet's family had initially hoped he would take over the family's grocery business, a respectable and steady occupation. However, his mother recognized his talent and passion for art, supporting his ambition to become an artist. 15. The timeless appeal of Monet's work. Monet's legacy continues to captivate audiences worldwide, as his works are celebrated in museums and galleries globally. His dedication to painting, particularly to capturing the beauty of fleeting moments, has ensured that his art remains as vibrant and meaningful today as it was during his lifetime. Monet's contributions to art history, his unique perspective on the world, and his commitment to Impressionism have secured his place as one of the most influential artists in history. Today, his legacy lives on, not only through his breathtaking artwork, but also in the inspiration he offers to artists and art lovers around the world. A visit to his beloved Giverny is a step into the world of a visionary who forever changed art. If you enjoyed these fascinating facts about Monet, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing stories from the world of art.